Hello, everyone. This is Josh from the Wrestling With The Willeys podcast. I'm here to talk about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And let me explain that it's free. There's creation tools that help you record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. They go through Apple Podcasting and pretty much anywhere that sets up podcasting for you. Also, you can make your money from with your podcast too. And it doesn't take that much at all for you to be able to do it too. So it's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. If you guys are interested, just go to the app in both the iOS and the Android store, or you could go to their website at anchor.fm. Thank you and have a good day. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Wrestling with the Willeys podcast. I am joined with Jeremy and Aidan and Liam on the podcast today. Another new face. I know that Liam, I think, was on the Royal Rumble one. And then Aidan decided to join in and watch it with us this time. So might as well have him on the podcast.
Yeah, just for anybody that doesn't know, Aidan is my oldest son. So Liam's my youngest, who joined us last time, and Aidan's my oldest. So,
yep. So might as well get the one match that we didn't watch because, as you guys know, any of the followers of the podcast, at least, we usually don't watch the kickoff shows, especially knowing that this one, it was during the morning time and we didn't watch it until like later on at night. I think like 7 something.
Yeah, I think it was 9 a.m. my time.
Yeah. So like it was already happening when I was at work. So yeah. So we waited until later on. So of course I got spoiled by one of the things before we even watched it, which I'm not surprised about. But so pretty much Rey Mysterio versus Miz. Miz lost. So it's pretty much now we know who the guest in person was. And I figured who it was going to be, mostly douche face, Logan Paul. Is helping the Miz going into a tag team match. It's like, who wants to see Logan Paul wrestle? And it's like, not me.
That on Raw Monday.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that that's the dude that's
Logan
showing up.
Paul will be his tag team partner at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I wonder how much he's getting paid for this too.
Yeah, well, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I should just become or one of us needs to become really popular on YouTube, so then we can be in a match.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, get our butts kicked.
It doesn't matter about getting our butts kicked. We don't have to really do much except a couple of moves, probably.
Yep. Because the actual wrestlers will end up doing most of the work anyway, like usual. I think Bad Bunny is one of the only exceptions that's really did like a bulk of like, which we've talked about before, where he actually did a lot in his match, where he was going all over the place. You could tell when somebody's out of place when they're a celebrity in wrestling, and I think that Logan Paul is going to be that. I mean, you never know; he might be all right with it, but I just think that he's a piece of shit. So,
see Raw on Monday?
I saw the part where he introed Logan Paul, and they kind of teased Cody Rhodes. He was talking about the fighting family, and he had to be dashing or something, where it was kind of calling back to Cody.
Yeah, he's not the only one that teased Cody.
Oh, really? Oh, so let me guess. They're going to do the same exact thing that they did with CM Punk.
Yeah, except I think Cody's signed already. They're just...
well, it has to be. If they're doing something like this, they're probably trying to do the exact same thing that they did with CM Punk, where they were teasing him super heavy, and then he just showed up on Rampage.
Well, they talked about him being on at the Performance Center, so he's getting ready.
Yeah.
But anyways, Logan Paul did the Miz's move on Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, nice. So Dominic gets to carry Logan Paul through a match.
And it looked like shit.
No, I'm not surprised. It's probably the same like shit move that Charlotte did against Ronda Rousey in their build up to the show.
Anyways, I have Raw tapes, so you guys can watch it.
He has everything taped in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So The one match that I was surprised that they started off first was Roman Reigns versus Goldberg, and I think that if they were going to set up like Roman being like Goldberg, I'm going to Goldberg, he should have just came out, and sure, like Goldberg should have came out and did the spear right off the jump, and they should have done the similar thing that they did with Brock a few years ago, where Goldberg speared him instantly and then speared him again. And it was like a squash match where you just didn't expect it at all. If Roman would have came out and got speared, then got up and no-sold it, and then speared him like twice, and then did the jackhammer on him, that would have been, okay, he's being Goldberg, right? And that should have been how it was ended. But, I mean, that's just in my brain. That's what I would have much rather saw than what we got.
Yeah. With this, I hope we don't see Goldberg wrestle anymore.
Well, supposedly it's his last match, but you never know. They might ask him again if they offer him more money again, because supposedly he's under contract with them still, so they could probably give him an extension if they wanted to have him come back at WrestleMania. But
I get that, but this is that whole Brock treatment again. This match was 6 minutes. I mean, it's like, what the hell's the point of having him come out just because he's Goldberg? I mean, it's like, come on already.
Yes, just because.
I know, but it's kind of
he limps. Reason.
But he limps to the ring. I mean, it's like
yeah, you could just tell that he's just older and he won't be able to do a lot of the same moves that he used to before. And he was not the greatest wrestler beforehand. He was just like a dude that just is meant for squash matches. He's never been a dude that's been a guy where he could do a 30 or 40-minute long match.
Well, yeah,
and he's never been that way. And just his age has showed that he just is dwindling on the it factor that he had before, where it was just like he was just picking up dudes left and right. Now it's like he does that, and it looks like he's almost going to kill the dude.
Yeah. So what were you going to say, Liam?
I was going to say that match was stupid how it ended, because all what happened was that Roman pretty much got speared twice out of nowhere. And then just then he tried to do the jackhammer. Roman dodged and then did a Superman punch. Then I think Goldberg, that's when he hit his second spear and then tried to do the jackhammer. But this time, Roman friggin' did a guillotine like he did with Seth.
Like started choking him and like.
Yep.
The whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm Dad here, or Jeremy, thought that it was not going to end there. Or thought.
No, I think it was stupid to end it like that. But anyways.
Like, I understood why they did, but also at the same time, it would have probably been more impactful if Lesnar just took him out. Or Lesnar. Look at that. Like so many times. But like if Roman just took him out. I think that's what they needed to do, was he should have squashed Goldberg and had no fucking issues with it.
Oh yeah, I get that. Aidan, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was just saying the fact that like choked him for the whole rest of the match, like kept doing it.
Yeah, you didn't expect him to, too. Sorry to jump in, but
what I'm kind of going after what Ian said. There was the Seth match where he go for a really long time, so he kind of didn't let go.
Yeah, but unlike this one, he let go when the ref called the match, though.
Yeah, but with the Seth, no. Yeah. Because Seth was teasing him about the Shield and stuff, and Seth was
I get the guillotine, but I don't. I mean, it's like he's not an MMA guy. So it's like why he's using that as a freaking move just doesn't make sense with his character.
I mean, honestly, if I was in wrestling, that would probably be the move that I would do. But I would do like Kyle O'Reilly's move, where he like jumps on him and then he's carrying the other dude's like carrying him around. I think that's more impactful for like a chokehold if you're going to do it that way. But I mean, that's just me. Like
more of an MMA move is all I'm getting at. And he's, so it would make more sense for like Bobby Lashley or even Lesnar to do it. Not Roman.
Well, I mean, Lesnar was doing the Kimura lock, and that's what I think he might have won a fight or two with the Kimura lock. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But that's why it probably made sense why he was using it in the first place. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do get what you mean.
But I mean, that match was 6 minutes, so it was kind of a blow by.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's all I got really on that one.
Well, Aidan, did you have any final thoughts on it?
No.
Okay, that wrapped it up. Nice. Okay, so next was probably I don't know if I can say that this was the match of the night for me, but it was close. It was like this, like second or third match that I really liked, even though that they ended it stupid. And like to me, I thought it was dumb. But like the Elimination Chamber match with Alexa Bliss, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Nikki ASH, and Rhea Ripley with Bianca Belair going over on them, and I liked the match, but I was hoping that Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss would have won. Like I get what they were going for. Like it seems like they're trying to tell a story with Bianca, but like Alexa, they've been trying to push her as kind of like a threat, especially with like all the stuff that they do, and then she comes back, and then they immediately drop her down again. It's like why do they do that? I don't understand.
To really make her look strong, honestly, because I mean the way Bianca kind of manhandled her, it was kind of like okay, well.
Wait, you're talking about Alexa Bliss, the one who's like supposed to be insane or something?
The spooky one. She's got spookiness.
Well, and just to clarify, Aidan used to watch a lot of wrestling with me, but now he's getting back into it. So this is like literally his first.
Yeah, his first pay-per-view premium live event.
Yeah. He hasn't watched one in like since 2018. I think.
I say something?
Yeah, and I was honestly surprised that he actually joined with us too. So.
I'm gonna say something about the thing that Ian was saying, that he didn't know why Alexa Bliss was painted insane, which I don't get why they still do the gimmick when the person that basically started the gimmick is not in WWE anymore. Because I don't think Bray Wyatt's in WWE anymore, and the whole reason why Alexa Bliss was even doing that gimmick was because of the Fiend gimmick.
But because they got rid of Bray Wyatt, you may have missed this, that they made it out to be Alexa Bliss was kind of controlling him. So that was at WrestleMania, I think it was, right, Josh?
Yeah, it was WrestleMania, yeah.
He came
Which
out,
was the last match that he did before they got rid of him, I think.
Out of her mouth, and Bray stopped in the middle of the ring and quit doing stuff. Like Alexa was controlling him. But what didn't make sense was then right after that, they acted like it was this doll that was controlling her. So it was...
yeah.
You know, Lily, you haven't seen that because you just came back, but Lily was a doll that was basically controlling Alexa. Well, Charlotte poured up like back in September, and Alexa Bliss has been on the shelf until recently on Raw, and she's been visiting this therapist to get through all this crap, and he recently handed back Lily to her in like a pile of like stuffing. Like it was left, so they haven't really pointed to where that's going. But I honestly didn't expect her to come out in the
Miss Bliss
outfit,
outfit that she came out in. But
yeah,
I think because of the fact they were in Saudi and they all had to be kind of covered. But
and it looked like she just had like a big old unitard on, and then she had her ring gear over it. It looked like, which a lot of the females that were wrestling on there, it looked like that's what they were wearing, was just more covered up. Like Rhea's looked like it matched her character completely, but then there was some, like I liked how Liv Morgan came out like a Britney Spears outfit.
Yeah, my big problem with the booking right now, and it's like this all over the place with WWE, is we're seeing the same crap over and over again.
Yeah, it was like
Bianca Belair has gotten title shots over and over against Becky. It's like, why do we keep seeing that? I mean, we don't need to see a WrestleMania match. We just saw it at SummerSlam. We saw it at, I think, the pay-per-view after that. And
Actually, I don't think that might have been the one. No, actually, I'm trying to think. I know that she did challenge her like once or twice, but then it was like Liv Morgan and a few other people instead.
But the thing is, we've seen it. I mean, so to see it again, it's like give it. You could have. I mean, in this match, I don't really understand. There's not, when I talked about Nia Jax being a crap wrestler, right?
Yep.
It isn't. And Doudrop, to me, there's not anyone that can stop that chick. And they kind of made it seem really odd. I think it was the last paper, time.
Where she did the manhandle slam
We're
off
back
the top rope. Yeah.
Maybe 100 pounds. Manhandle slam Doudrop off the second rope. I'm like, okay, really? The chick she has to weigh 250 to 300 pounds.
Yeah, it would have probably made sense if they just if she just survived more than I get like trying to make it a little bit different, but like nobody's gonna believe like a chick that, and I love Piper Niven, otherwise known as Doudrop, but I love Piper Niven. I've seen her for a while now. I can't remember. I think it was NXT UK that I first saw her at, but I mean it could have also been like WCPW or something before that, because she was going by the name as Viper on the Indies, and then they named her Piper Niven and now Doudrop, which now she's a heel, which is weird, but yeah, like she should have went in like longer than she was, but yeah, like she's very consistent with her wrestling ability, very consistent. And that's mostly why like this match was fun, was because it was like different, but like I just don't think Bianca really needed it. Like, I mean, it would have probably made sense if they just did a thing where like Liv or somebody got involved, right? Or that they won. And then because you already knew that Nikki or Rhea Ripley weren't going to make it, just because they were feuding with each other. And I'm sure that they're going to feud for the next few months.
Well, I don't feel she needs to be in the title hunt, but anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They should be in the tag team one or feuding, and then trying to like get somebody else to like be in the tag team titles or whatever, because they haven't done anything with the tag team titles for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But
Liam, what do you think? I know you want to say something, so.
I think the match is stupid that they made Bianca get pushed again. Because first she won the Iron Man match or whatever that thing was. I forgot what it was.
Gauntlet match or something like that.
A gauntlet match or something, against Rhea Ripley, and she got the 6th spot, which normally has always had like the winner of most of the Elimination Chamber matches, which is stupid. They should give somebody else a chance to like. They should make another number 4 or something. They should make somebody win from a different spot than 6 or 5, because that always happens. It's the same thing with Bianca. It's happened with other people too. It normally is only 5th, and
most of the time it's always heels usually that are in the 6th place too.
So many weird terms.
Well, he's talking about who came in last. They came in.
In the order of the match, where like who showed up first.
Okay.
So,
which I figured that's what they did on Raw and SmackDown, but I don't watch Raw and SmackDown. I mostly only watch the premium live events, and that's pretty much it.
Person to get in, I think. And anyhow, what were you thinking, Aidan?
Of the match?
Yeah.
I don't even really remember what happened.
Were you watching this?
No, I did. But like it took us 3 days to make this. So
you don't remember?
Not as clear as I want to. I can only proud later in the
thing. But that was what you talked about.
Oh yeah, because he was gonna mention it. Yeah.
Made hearts with his hands later in the thing. But
that wasn't until the end, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like maybe the match before the end. So
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was
I
somewhere
think
near
it
the end,
was
but I'm literally just saying that's
Probably the
something
Usos match. But
Yeah, it was probably when it started, or at least when he noticed it.
That wasn't even really a match. It was Becky Lynch. But anyways, so you don't remember the match? You don't?
I remember. Well, like you guys talking about it kind of helps me remember. So like Dewdrop got out stupidly. There's also that one superhero person, which seems.
I mean, that made sense
Yeah.
why she got eliminated, though.
Yes. Yeah. I'm confused on why she's here. She's like all nice and crap. This is wrestling.
Who, Nikki?
Yeah. Like
She's not nice, actually.
Yeah, right now she's a heel, so she's pretend nice.
In that match, she was wanting to team with the bad person to take out the other one.
So it was confusing.
Yeah, because I think it was Rhea Ripley she was wanting to take out. So she was wanting to team with, was it Dewdrop?
No.
Yeah, I think it was Dewdrop, yeah.
And
She's the only other heel in the whole thing, I think. Yeah. Dewdrop's the only other heel.
There's
So
much going on.
Well, no, she was Nikki ASH with Rhea Ripley. They were tag team champions.
Yeah,
and then they broke up when they
for barely a time. It's like, because I think it was SummerSlam when they lost the title belts? Or Survivor Series, something like that.
Bianca Belair won it.
Which one is that?
The one with the
lady with the giant ponytail.
The
black lady.
One that slaps people with it too.
Anyway,
yeah.
Talked about that one enough too.
Wait, I have one more thing to say about that.
What do you want to say about it?
I think they got rid of most of the people stupidly because with Dewdrop, I'm pretty sure somebody went into the post and then she got pinned, or like somebody did something landed on the mat and she got eliminated.
Yeah, I think she went into the post and then she got. Oh yeah, that's what it was. She got power bombed, the sunset flip power bomb from Liv, and then Liv, I think, did like a swanton bomb or something on her. Forgot what. Maybe it was just a splash, but then she pinned her and she beat her.
Yeah,
which I mean makes sense. I mean, like the power bomb in itself could probably knock her out, but like adding the splash to it made sense.
I forgot how Alexa got eliminated, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Bianca.
She was last. She got last and eliminated, and it was from the KOD, I think.
KOD on her.
KOD.
Isn't the KOD just the
Bianca's
thing where she
finisher.
picks her
It's like
up and then.
I don't know what the move is called, but it's almost just like a sideways suplex. I don't know what they call it.
It's what's it called? It's kind of like an attitude adjustment,
yeah,
but then it turns it into a Michinoku driver. That's probably the easiest way to explain it, because she ends up being in the attitude adjustment thing where it's like about to do the torture rack type thing, and then she flips her into and then sits down with it. So like it's kind of like a
Michinoku driver.
One of those.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Whatever the Falcon thing is, like mixed together, kind of, because the Falcon thing.
Yeah, the Falcon Arrow is another one too. Like like both of them are. The only difference is that they land a certain way. Really, I mean, like pretty much. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I think that just Bianca didn't really need it. And she could have been introduced in the match eventually, too. They could have done, like, some sort of cheating or something to keep her from winning it somehow. And then she kind of claws her way into it. And then they turn into a triple threat match, which would explain somebody else like Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss or something beating her for the belt and then saying that they pinned Bianca or other way around. Either way, and like to me, it just seemed like Bianca didn't really need it at the time. But you could tell whenever they like somebody, they just jam them down your throat. So pretty much, and then there was Naomi and Ronda Rousey going against Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville, and Charlotte looked goofy as hell in her unitard. Made me laugh. You know, that it was all red and shit.
Wrestles or does anything. It's like she's not. We talked about it during the if she was acting.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of this, then it was a regular tag team match, but Ronda had to have her hand tied behind her back.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Pretty much. And then eventually it didn't turn around there, mostly because I'm sure that taking suplexes and shit with your arm tied behind your back, it would fucking hurt your arm at one point.
Honestly, too, I don't know if anybody else could have done what Ronda did.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, she got her ass whooped in this match, which, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, is that I like Ronda, but also at the same time, I hate Ronda, like, with how she talks about fans and stuff. You're not going to get everybody to love you, man, especially if they feel like you're jammed down your throat. People are going to get tired of seeing it's like same goes for Roman and fucking Charlotte. I'm over Charlotte right now because all they do is just jam her down your throat.
I think the biggest problem with Ronda is her promo skills are not up to par yet.
Yeah.
When she gets on the mic, she sucks. I mean,
yeah, that's why she needs to end up having a manager. I don't think that she needs to talk. I think she should have a manager that knows how to talk. Like, she doesn't even need Paul Heyman, really. I mean, it would be cool if Paul Heyman was there, but like, it's kind of like Shayna. Shayna should be the mouthpiece for her. If they have the 4 horsewomen, and especially how they did the Royal Rumble and stuff like that, and how they looked at each other and then they went and fought the other people, Ronda should have Shayna like in her back. Like they show like Charlotte's been getting Sonya Deville helping her or something. And then she's like, I need some backup, and then calls Shayna, and Shayna does the promos for Ronda. Until she could do good promos, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Her wrestling ability is pretty good. I mean, like the judo and everything. Like that's what I was saying. Like throughout this match with her moves, you could tell that she is effortless with her judo. Like no matter what. So like it just works in the match too.
Barefoot. I mean, that's one thing I did like about the.
Oh yeah, she treated it like a regular, like if she was doing a judo match, which I thought was cool. I like that whole effect where she dressed up in her judo outfit and everything. I thought that was a cool little thing. That's one thing I like about Ronda Rousey. She thinks about this shit. I think she just lets fans get to her sometimes. I think that's the main thing. I think she thinks that some of this shit is real. Like you get all. I mean, we get a lot of toxic fans though, where they treat people bad just because they don't do certain things which shouldn't happen, but it does anyway. Like where they, especially against women, the fans against women. Good Lord, some of the tweets that I have seen from certain people is just like, God, man, you guys don't have lives.
I even watch, and since we're on this match, and I'll let the kids talk in a second, I just wanted to point this out. Since Charlotte was in this match, anybody that hasn't seen the Broken Skull sessions with Becky Lynch should check it out, because there's a part during that where she talks about the whole Becky Charlotte thing that happened on SmackDown.
Oh, with the title thing?
Yeah, when they were supposed to exchange the belts, and they actually show what actually happened during that part.
Oh,
Charlotte's a freaking
a piece of work.
Yeah. She purposely messed that up, and ever since then, Becky said they were best friends, and now they're not.
Yeah,
because of that particular incident. So because Charlotte was just basically thinking about herself, and you have to watch it. I can't really explain it on here because it's not really explainable. You have to actually see it. But
it's pretty much a title for title. I'll do a brief Cliff Notes version. It was a title versus title switching thing where they both had
Let me explain this.
Oh, okay.
Right here in the room with me, it's kind of easier. But anyways, It was a title, so they both had the titles, but one was on Raw, one was on SmackDown. Well, they were on different brands, so they were going to switch the title belts.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan was for them to do a certain thing to make everyone look good. Well, Charlotte only wanted to be the one to look good, so she screwed the whole thing up. So basically, they went to switch the belts, and they were supposed to just switch them. Well, Charlotte hit the belt out of Becky's hands instead of taking it because she didn't want. Anyways, you have to see it to actually really get the gist. But Becky explains what was supposed to happen, and then they show what actually happened. And yeah, it's a mess. But Charlotte's been like that ever since that, really. I mean, every match she's had, she's kind of had issues with people. And
oh yeah, especially going I think the first time I really saw her going into business for herself, that's what they talk about as like a term in wrestling, is whenever you do stuff specifically for you. And she did a match with Nia Jax, and you verbally hear like Nia Jax like slapping her or something. I forgot. They were trying to do a move, and then Charlotte no-sold it and said don't, like 2 or 3 times, and then she gave her like she punched her or something. I don't remember what happened, but ever since then, I mean, there's probably different incidents, but like that's like the one of the main ones that I remember that like everyone was saying like it seemed like Charlotte like thinks too highly of herself.
But if you watch this match, that's what I was getting. She was working stiff. I feel she was doing that.
Oh yeah, it definitely looked like she was working stiff, especially against Ronda.
Yeah,
because there was some moments where it looked like she was actually hitting her.
So that's just what I didn't. I mean, you don't have to do that. Do your job and do what you're supposed to do instead of making yourself look good. Well, what do you think, Liam?
I think that I was waiting to say this the entire time. I think that Charlotte I forgot what I was going to say. I'll remember it after Aidan talks.
Okay.
I think I needed to. So
okay, Aidan doesn't have anything.
So I think that the way that they scripted the match was weird because of most of the ending. So the ending was just Wanda doing a one-handed armbar on Sonya Deville, and Wanda was saying to Charlotte, "I did try and break this."
Yeah, I get what you're saying because it kind of came out of nowhere all of a sudden. Yeah. It was like they had to.
I feel like
it almost felt like it was a timing thing. Like they got to a specific time in the match and they had to end it. That's kind of what it felt like to me because there was a timing to the match and then all of a sudden, Ronda was doing the armbar.
Oh yeah, like like you were just like, oh okay, they're still going, and then all of a sudden she ended it, and then Charlotte was just sitting there and she's like, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
And of course Charlotte couldn't take, and that's the one thing I pointed out, Charlotte couldn't take the loss. It had to be Sonya.
Yep.
It's driving me nuts. She either wins or there's not really a loss.
and if she does lose, then she has to look good in the loss. That's why I don't think Ronda should have, I don't remember. I think we talked about it in the last podcast too, was that I don't think that Ronda should have went against Charlotte. I think that's a Vince thing because she thinks that she's top woman. And I think it should have been Becky Lynch versus Ronda, just mostly because how they ended the match. Charlotte didn't get the pin, but Becky got the pin.
Honestly, Josh, I think, again, remember how we were talking about that I think the networks are driving a lot of this crap? I think the Ronda versus Charlotte thing was set up because Ronda's going to be on SmackDown. I think that's really the only reason. If Charlotte was on Raw, it would have been...
Oh, is she going to be on SmackDown?
Yeah, she hasn't been on Raw since the very first time that she came after Royal Rumble.
True that.
So,
Like it seems like they're doing with the part-timers, or at least Ronda and Brock and stuff like that they go on both brands.
Yeah, well, what I read was that Fox wanted Lesnar and Rousey, and that's why they signed them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, still though, they could always ended up having Becky. They didn't do the title switch. They could have had Becky on there the whole time. But anyway, that's me just going off on a tangent, though.
Yeah. So, what were you gonna say?
I was going to that. I remember the actual thing that I was going to say. I think that they need to stop pushing the people I've already been pushed. Like, I'm fine with like because that's somebody that's already been pushed that has only been pushed once maybe, or like maybe 3 times.
Well,
but,
she's
like,
still at the top and really hasn't. Charlotte never really hasn't. Well, see, Becky, and I agree. I agree with the Becky thing because Becky made her way to the top. I think Charlotte was put there. And
yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that it's stupid that Charlotte's still at the top, and the reason why Wanda at the top is because she returned because she was already at the top. Then she left WWE for a reason or another reason.
Well, I'm getting tired of that, to be honest.
Well, I mean, we've talked about that for a while, where we don't like how like people show up and then like automatically get the title shot and stuff. And it's like they got so many other people that you could give a shot with, especially a lot of the up and comers and stuff. You ain't gonna get anywhere with them if you ain't treating them like they're stars, you know? Like Liv Morgan, I think, is organically getting to that spot where she could end up having the women's championship at one point. But if Charlotte was gone, she would have probably already gotten the belt already, you know, or like even if Becky left or whatever. That it seems like that's the only time that some of these people end up getting the belts is if one or the like both of them are gone, or like any of their top faces are gone. That's the only time where they get to prove that they can do the job, essentially. But yeah.
I'm going off of what Josh said. I agree to what Josh said. I actually have a few examples of what has happened with those things. So like it's the same thing with like Edge, Goldberg winning with Ronda in 2016. He almost instantly got the Universal belt, and each time Goldberg returns, he literally just forces his way through, and then just makes the title match happen with whoever has the thing. It was the same thing with the whole like Roman thing. But Goldberg kind of just asked him, and then it was a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's stupid that each time somebody returns, they get pushed.
Yep. So, and it's like this with this. This kind of confirms it. I'm segueing into the Drew McIntyre Madcap Moss match, just because Drew McIntyre during the pandemic had the main title. Same with Braun Strowman, and the 2 top titles. They ended up. I think Drew had it for like 6 or 7 months.
He had it pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, and then what's it called? And then instantly, as soon as Roman gets back and Brock get back, he's shoved to mid card again, and he's doing this match, which just didn't like. And there was a scary spot in this match for Madcap Moss where he just landed straight on his head from an Alabama slam. I was like, supposedly he's okay.
Yeah, I've heard.
As far as everybody said, that like he did a crash test or whatever they check, where like they were making sure he didn't have a concussion and all that. And then it looked like he even had a scare, another scare, like out in the middle, like on the outside too.
Yeah. It's like the 3rd time they've wrestled.
I've seen.
Yep.
I also saw square and I pointed out to scale it, and I pointed out to Dad when Drew McIntyre tried to like make Madcap Moss go to the ring. It looked like Madcap's foot got caught on the ropes for a second, and it looked like
Liv Morgan had a problem in her match too. Her leg got caught on the.
Oh yeah, her leg got caught on the ropes, and it looked like she might have hurt her knee.
Worst was Madcap Moss landing on his head.
No,
that was the worst one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second worst happened in the
chest.
Yeah.
Into his torso.
The second worst spot was probably something that happened in the Elimination Chamber that I'll probably get into when we
when we talk about it. We're not that far from it.
And this is a funny thing too. I'm just gonna kind of add this. I thought it was funny in this match, right? So Happy Corbin was cheating with Madcap Moss the whole time, right? So that's how Madcap Moss was getting ahead, was because Corbin was helping him. What happened was he had to resort to almost murder for him to beat both of them.
Yeah.
Where he had to swing the damn fucking sword at Corbin.
I think the best thing they could do, and I don't know if you would agree with me, Josh, but I honestly think JBL should manage Happy Corbin.
Yeah. I don't think it should be Happy Corbin, though. They should say Baron Corbin.
Well, yeah, but Happy
still
Corbin makes sense because of the whole gimmick.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But with JBL's money stuff, it would make perfect sense if they keep this gimmick going that JBL manages Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't think they'll do it.
No, because I think JBL's already doing some other stuff anyway. I think he does a podcast, and then he has like a radio channel or something. He's got like a bunch of stuff that he's doing. I think that's why he's not in WWE as like a talent or like a producer or something. It's because he has stuff outside of wrestling.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I wouldn't know, but I'm just tired of seeing this match. I've seen it enough.
Yeah, we saw it last month, and then they did a Falls Count Anywhere on this one. I was like, can we just end it, please?
Yeah.
Like, definitely the P-break match. I'm tired of seeing the same matches over and over again, just with different situations. It's like with Roman, like, I'm so tired of Roman, and I want him to lose, finally. But it seems like he's going to have both belts at one point, and he ain't going to lose both of them for like a long time. It seems like, which is ridiculous.
We'll talk about it later, but something else happens, and it'll be one of the first times I've ever said it. But anyway,
oh yeah. Well, I might as well talk about the next match, unless anybody else has anything else to contribute with this match.
McIntyre and Madcap Moss match hasn't already been said.
You guys are talking about the gimmick. What is their gimmick?
Happy Corbin.
He lost a bunch of money, then he won stuff in casino and got a shit ton of money. And pretty much that's his gimmick.
Oh, and Drew McIntyre is sword.
Yeah, he's like a Scottish warrior, pretty much, and he has a sword.
But yeah, anyways. But do you have anything else to say about the match that hasn't already been said? I mean, we don't need to repeat stuff if it's already.
All I remember is what you guys talked about.
Yeah, there's not very much to talk about besides the like very big botches in that match.
Yeah, and at least Madcap Moss is all right. I think Riddick Moss is cool, but like, yeah, this gimmick is just ridiculous. All he does is jump out in front of people and like, hey, I'm happy. I'm like, I don't care about that. It's like I get enough from that for how they treat their faces, where no matter how many how many good guys come out, they all smile and they're like, yeah, it's totally fine. We don't have Finn Balor on the card, but we could have fucking Madcap Moss versus Drew McIntyre for the third month in a row.
Yeah.
So I would have to say probably the next match, though, was my match of the night, I'd say. Like, just because I liked this match a lot. Because, I mean, honestly, like, a lot of the matches were okay at best. But this one was probably the best one to me.
And Lita looked way better than I thought she would look.
Oh, yeah, especially knowing that she hasn't wrestled since, what was it? Like, only once a year or something like that? Like, whenever she did Royal Rumble. I think she's been in both of like 2 or 3 of them. I think maybe I could be wrong, but I thought she's been in just about every single one of them. So it was nice knowing that she had a singles match, but everyone knew that Becky was going to win.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's like Lita's not going to come back and win the title. I think they should do swerves like that sometimes, though. And they did it with Goldberg. I think this time they could have done it with Lita and had a rematch 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Because I think the next premium live event is March 5th. I think it's like
is there something else like before WrestleMania?
At Madison Square Garden on March 5th, because that's when Brock Lesnar is defending the title, and it's on a Saturday.
Oh, so he's defending the title against who?
They haven't said that yet. They just
thought
that he would be defending it again before WrestleMania. So, and but yeah, I kind of gave away what's going to happen in the match, but anyways, but yeah, so anyhow. But yeah, so there's an event on March 5th. I haven't looked at what it actually is.
Well, it could be one of their Madison Square Garden things because I know lately they've been doing a lot of the MSG stuff now lately.
I don't remember which one it was because I know we talked about stuff. But I don't remember
Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean, like, all I know is that Lita still looked good for, like, what she was doing, and it felt like she didn't even miss a beat for everything. Yeah. And I'm sure that Becky loved just being able to wrestle her in a match. Because I think she was one of her influences, too. I think, like, why she started wrestling. So, I mean, that's always a cool thing. Like, if you end up getting into wrestling and then you get to wrestle the people that got you into wrestling, I think that's like the best thing ever. Like that would put you on the map for like wrestling. That would be like a bucket list thing, is being able to wrestle the people that influenced you to do it.
Oh, so it is just a live event at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, so he's just doing like defending it then.
Yeah, but I mean, it's I forgot it was announced that it's Lashley, but it won't be Lashley because he's.
Oh yeah, it'll be somebody else now.
We'll talk about it when we get there, but anyhow, I don't like the way Becky Lynch. I don't like Manhandle Slam with her because again, like I said, she's 100 pounds. I don't.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's like menacing enough to put people out.
Or what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
What?
Realistic.
Oh, like you don't think and you don't believe her beating somebody with one of those moves would be legitimate for her to be to put them out. Yeah.
Smaller than she was before she left.
Because
on that CrossFit stuff. I mean, so it just isn't realistic to me that that's her move now. The disarmer makes way much more sense because you don't have to be.
Well, I could see why she does it though. Like she's trying to make her stuff fresh, kind of. Like I think that's why she did it was because how certain people end up coming up with different moves, but still, yeah.
I have a thing to say to Dad. Actually, it kind of does. If you're doing a real wrestling match, like they just all my technique does require strength to actually.
But what I mean is, to break your arm, you don't require as much strength as lifting some. Like me lifting you up and messing with your arm are two different things.
Mess with my arm.
Stop. We're not doing that. Simple fact that
mess with my arm.
9 years old. I mean, it's not, not the same as me lifting a 250-pound person. But I can grab a 250-pound person's arm a lot easier. Then that's my point. Like, for her, the manhandle slam just doesn't make sense. The manhandle slam for like someone like Doudrop or a bigger woman,
or Bianca,
or even Bianca, because she's built as stronger. Becky isn't. I mean, even the stunner would make more sense for Becky. I mean, because she's kind of went along that Stone Cold path. But anyhow, Do you guys have much else to say on
No,
that?
I barely remember this match. I even forgot.
Do you remember much of the pay-per-view, the premium live event at all?
Because sort of do. You guys are reminding me right now. But this match, I just don't remember at all.
Well, so what did you happen? Okay, so you don't have anything to say, but Liam, do you have anything else?
Yeah. I think it's. I think they should have pushed Lita a little bit more than they did, because they built Becky too much in the match, because they made her kick out of like maybe 2 finishers, maybe. I mean, if you count the Twist of Fate as one of her finishers. Which I don't think that should have happened. I think what should have happened is that after the Lita assault, the match should have ended.
Oh, and to point that out, since you pointed out the Twist of Fate, Becky took the Twist of Fate and made it look way better than Charlotte did.
Yep.
Charlotte can't take that thing to save her life. And
well, I mean, I think that's just because she's kind of like don't care about selling it for people anymore.
About anything. If you saw even the botch at SmackDown of Ronda hitting her head on the table, she screwed that up too. I'm like, I don't know how this woman is getting pushed the way she is.
That reminds me, didn't in another match with
she
Charlotte,
screws everything up.
Didn't Charlotte literally just get right up after?
Yes.
Yeah, she does it all the time. I mean, it's unreal. Like I said, I don't know how she continues to get pushed.
Yeah, I'm following along with that thing. Again, if it's part of your gimmick, fine, but if it's not part of your gimmick and you're built as like just you're supposed to be being pushed, it shouldn't be happening. But if you get up right after and it's part of your gimmick, like Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, that would be fine. But if you use it when that's not even close to what your gimmick is, you shouldn't get up and say.
Well, that just reminds me of Austin Aries when he used to go into business for himself.
But Hulk Hogan no-sold stuff, but he made a reason out of it. Like, he even did the moving because even other wrestlers do it now. Daniel Bryan did it before when he was in WWE. He would have this extra power that he was using to kick out. They sold the fact that they got up quick. Charlotte doesn't do that. She just gets up. I mean, it's like...
Charlotte does this.
Yep.
And then she just gets up.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like, and she works stiff, and she botches these, like, Ronda's hitting her head on the table. She couldn't even do that right. Lita giving her the Twist of Fate. She couldn't take the move the right way.
Oh, yeah, she looked awful doing it. And then Becky did it, like, perfectly where you're supposed to go. But, I mean, that's why I think that Becky's, like, way better than... I definitely think Charlotte's on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to wrestling out of all 4. Yeah. Just because attitude alone, she shouldn't be like up there because it went to her head. Like getting all these damn titles and all that shit went to her head, and now she's like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck," and that, like I'm trying to make myself look good, and that's why I think that's why it's a bad thing for her to like be in the limelight. It reminds me of Nia Jax too much, but I mean, yeah.
Just to get her over in Saudi too. I think it was because they even played her music at the end. So I think it was something for Lita, why she even got the match to begin with.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. She probably just wanted to wrestle her just because she wanted to, and then they'll be like, we'll make this happen, Yeah, and then I don't know until like she actually tells the story, but that's why I think that really the next match I shouldn't even really talk about because it wasn't even a match.
Well, hold on.
I
think Liam had one other thing.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well then.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say something.
Well, about what?
I think it's
about
funny
the Charlotte and Rousey or whatever that
Okay.
match.
Well, we already talked.
But I'm about to say something.
Okay, I get that. Just say it then.
My thing is that I think it's stupid to be pushing the same 3 people, they put the same 3 people over the women's list.
We already said that.
Because Bianca, Charlotte, and Ronda are all getting pushed right now. Well, Becky makes sense because she's only been pushed once.
Dude, did you forget we talked about that already? Yeah. You're killing me with your We already talked about it. That was your comment you brought up even then. So
I kind of think it's funny that earlier we were not judging them wrestle, but no, how good they can act like they are.
But that's the thing about wrestling. Wrestling is partially, there is a realness to it, but there's also a fakeness to it.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, you're talking about
WWE
all
is
wrestling or
scripted.
just WWE?
WWE.
Yeah, I thought that's
Yeah.
Like AEW is
Or
also
AEW too. There's
Like AEW just tries to push it more legitimate, but also at the same time they have the goofy nature with it too.
Yeah.
They kind of like take it in strides. Really, I mean, better than WWE does, because WWE just is kind of like hokey shit just to like be funny or like to do a movie tie-in.
Now that I think about it, I know exactly why they're pushing this March 5th thing. Because that's the weekend of Revolution, isn't it?
What?
Oh yeah, it probably is.
I think March 6th.
Yeah.
I think it's March 5th is when Revolution is.
What's Revolution?
AEW's pay-per-view that we'll be actually watching and doing the next.
Hopefully Aidan and Liam could watch that with us too, because there will be a difference between this pay-per-view and a
pay-per-view. So anyways, we can move on to the Usos.
Well, the least match. Like, it was mostly just because Usos and Viking Raiders are like a team where they're supposed to just destroy anybody. If they were in any other promotion, they would be doing barn burners where they're doing like 40-minute matches with literally any other tag team and do great matches with.
Oh, I get that, but this was supposed to be for the tag team championship, and they made the Raiders look like crap.
Oh yeah, and then it was like you could tell that they were kind of like still beefing up the Usos and Roman to be like the top dogs, and I'm like, dude, like, do you really need to have the titles for like 9 months to tell that you're top dogs? No. I'm literally, you don't need that, but like,
take them off the Usos. I'm tired of the.
Yeah, I think Viking Raiders should take them from them, but like they should be more legitimate. They shouldn't be fucking jokey and hokey and doing what they're doing, where they're just kind of like raid, and then they get their ass beat. And even then, it doesn't even get big, and they don't even really do anything. They like throw them into ring steps, they super kick them. Then suplex one into the other, and then they couldn't compete. It's like, really? You're trying to tell me that that's believable? You could at least hit them with chairs or some shit.
Well, they could have just said that this was going to be on SmackDown and not even put it on the card.
Yeah, like there was like no point to even have this match on there. And that's the main thing that kills me about these damn shows sometimes. It just shows that you could tell they don't really care what goes on there as long as it fits their narrative for hey, they're in a storyline right now, so we got to get a match in between these people right here and then just put something together.
We'll get to it, but I think Aidan had something to say about this one.
I couldn't remember. Did the Usos win that?
Yes.
They didn't even do a match.
They said the match was canceled because the Usos beat up the Raiders before the match.
What the heck was the point of this?
That's what I'm saying. They could have just said that this was going to be on SmackDown and not.
Or just didn't mention it like they do a lot of their other matches.
We don't really have much to say on this when there wasn't a match.
Because of what you said, remember when we were watching the pay-per-view? You said that it went because it would have just been better if they attacked them backstage, because it would have made more sense. Because why would you attack them in front of the ring?
Yeah, and then doing a hokey thing where it was like, it didn't even seem like they did that much damage to him.
But yeah, I mean, regardless, they could have just said that, like when they got the title shot, when they originally did on SmackDown, they could have said, next week on SmackDown, we're going to have the team belt. This, to me, was just to fill time, which, when we talk about the next match, is funny because there was something that happened in this match that wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Might as well talk about it, though. Like, pretty much the Elimination Chamber match.
You mean
hold on.
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber match with Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Riddle, and Seth
freaking Rollins, because you got to put the freaking in there, because you can't just be Seth Rollins anymore. You gotta have the freaking. But this
Brock.
match was cool, but also at the same time, wrong person won. I already knew before they even finished the match. Like when they did it on Raw, where they were talking about Brock Lesnar was going to be in it, I knew he was going to win the belt again.
Well, Liam wanted to kind of point out before I talk, so I'll let him talk before me.
This wasn't. There was 2 spots that were off script 100%. There was one spot where I think
Someone suplexed somebody else.
No, I think
Bobby.
Seth threw Austin Theory
into
Bobby Lashley's cage, and Bobby Lashley actually got a concussion from it.
No, I think that was scripted. I think that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, but
because Lashley can't wrestle. It was reported that Lashley's shoulder's been messed up since Royal Rumble.
Oh.
And if you notice, he has not wrestled or defended his title
but also
since.
he did get a concussion. It was
No,
reported that he got
they reported that because they had to explain why he was not
out of the match.
They couldn't say it was his shoulder because what would have messed up his shoulder? The fact that he got knocked down by Seth throwing him into the ring, into the chamber, explained that.
But
the part that wasn't scripted
was that Brock kicked open the cage.
Yes, that was not scripted. He wasn't supposed to do that.
But did he go on to the script after that?
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to enter as early as he was. He was supposed to actually, and that's why I said.
Oh, are you talking about when Brock got in?
Brock kicked the panel out of the side of the chamber to enter.
And then we're talking about him kicking the panel out. He didn't kick the panel out, because I saw where they did the replay, there was already a pre-cut hole that they set up in the plastic, and they made him fake like he was kicking the plastic in, because I saw it back on the replay where there was already a pre-cut hole, and then he kicked lower onto the thing and then jumped through. So it was already pre-done. They just didn't want to reveal that shit, and probably didn't even pay attention when they cut the camera to it. Because I saw that when they were replaying it, this was I think it was after the match actually happened. They were cutting the replays.
It still wasn't supposed to happen when it did, though. He was supposed to wait, and he didn't. But anyhow.
Yeah, he probably got impatient.
Because also maybe there was choices that Seth could have had to throw Austin into one of the chambers, and that's why the pre-cut holes were already there. So then Austin wouldn't get hurt going through it.
Yeah, there could have been another reason why the whole what Josh is talking about, because really he wasn't supposed to exit that thing like he did. So anyhow, Brock that's the stuff that he does that drives me nuts. But
him winning title matches, I'm just sick of. Now, I wouldn't mind it so much, which I've talked about before, if it was on Raw and SmackDown every single week. I wouldn't give a shit, because they're pushing him as a top heel or baby face or whatever. To me right now, I think this is the best he's done since he came back.
Yeah, we talked.
The lumberjack shit where they're even selling a damn plaid shirt for Brock Lesnar and shit, and
cowboy outfit.
They were also doing that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is he was doing. He's playing it up, trying to really, and that's what I like about it, is that it's something different that he was doing before, which is just him coming out to the ring, beating up people, and then leaving. At least he's doing something different, where even he doesn't have Paul Heyman as a mouthpiece now.
Well, he's talking more.
He's talking more, and he doesn't need Paul Heyman, and it just makes sense with what they're doing.
I was talking about it when I watched Raw, was that he's actually cutting promos.
And that's why I think that it's working well for him right now. And if he's permanently on Raw or SmackDown, or if he's on it more often now, I'm totally fine for that.
Yeah, so cutting promos, he's taking pictures with fans. He's more, I think, this is probably more how Brock is in real life.
Oh yeah.
So it's easy for him. Now, do I agree that he should be again? He comes back and he's the champ already again.
Yeah, because I mean, who else is like when these people retire? Who else is gonna be there?
Yeah,
That's their main problem that they're gonna be dealing with in like 5 years or so. When these guys are full on retired, who else is gonna take over?
But Vince wanted a title versus title match, so that's what he's getting.
Yep.
So it's like, but anyhow, what do you have to say about this thing?
I was going to say that it would have been probably better if they made somebody else do the title match, because Brock has already done a title versus title match or something like that, or he's gotten a title at WrestleMania. They should give like somebody else, not Austin Theory. No.
Wait, didn't Austin?
No, Austin was the second to last.
But he was also the last person left, which I don't think he should have been.
Wait, so Theory...
Well, I mean, I love the moments that they had with him in it, like when he got F5'd off the pod and stuff. So, I mean, he had funny moments in it.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Have been the last one standing besides Lesnar, though.
Yeah, I'd have much rather seen AJ Styles be the last one.
Right,
or even Riddle. I would have loved to see Riddle go against him instead of just getting F5'd.
Like Seth would be fine, but Seth got like
he was the first one eliminated, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's stupid. He just got one F5. They are protecting Brock Lesnar's finisher.
They always do, though. They've protected that finisher for a long time. The only person that ended up kicking out of the F5 really for a while now is Roman.
The dude, people kick out. Yeah, but the dude does two moves. He does a suplex and he does the F5. That's all he does.
And then they get eliminated.
It drives
just like that.
It's like Goldberg. Goldberg does a spear and the freaking jackhammer. That's all he does.
Yep.
I mean,
and that's mostly why I just get tired. Like, I'm just like, okay, so that means that he's gonna win the belt.
Talk about hold on, man. Cena does the 5 moves of doom. At least he has 5 moves.
He added a 6th one, but then
I know, but I'm just saying that he's 5 and they made fun of him for it. Lesnar and Goldberg have 2 that they literally, that's all they do.
But at least Goldberg was built to be a dominant force. Now Brock isn't very built now, but before he was. Yeah, but we've seen Brock way more times than Goldberg has done.
I just knew going in that Brock was going to win this match, so it really didn't matter to watch it.
I knew it was.
Oh yeah, when you already know the outcome, it's not as fun. Like,
they're the last one to come out.
But I mean, it's like Brock, yeah.
Well, really? Brock was number 30 in the Royal Rumble, and then he's the last one to come out in the Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's like, what the shit? Have him come out first and make him look dominant. No, he only wants to freaking do a 2-minute match out of the 15 minutes. That's why and it's how it is all the time. That's why Goldberg's match was only 6 minutes. They don't want to be in the ring that long. I mean... And Lesnar's in better shape, I think, now than he ever has been, but he still gets red after working for 3 minutes. Something
about the match that I think was the best part and probably the funniest part was how Austin Theory tried to climb out of the entire
Almost succeeded too.
Almost succeeded, but
well, that's what Josh was saying was the spot he took with the F5 off the chamber.
That probably wasn't planned.
Oh, it was planned, but I mean.
He didn't. Well, he landed. It was obvious that he landed.
But this, to me, was a lackluster pay-per-view or a premium live event. It's kind of like rated Raw anymore.
Yeah, like most of these matches just seem like a Raw or a SmackDown.
I mean, I hope
really, like they haven't pushed. They haven't made me want to watch it.
Just the difference
seems like a long time.
Not much of a difference in terms of wrestling, though.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, nothing's really different. If anything, it's just like the same old shit. And then Vince saying like, "Oh yeah, like it, and like there's no issues with it." That's the problem.
No, I've been saying it for a long time. Get rid of the brand split. Have all the wrestlers show up on all the freaking shows.
That way you could always do more matches between more people.
All the time. Ronda won't be like right now. They're kind of stuck to the roster, so that's why you see Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss 3 times. You see Bianca Belair against Becky Lynch 3 times. You see Charlotte versus whoever 4 times. You see Naomi feuding with Sonya Deville for 8 months.
Yep, and you don't even really know the reason yet.
Yeah, so because they have a brand split. No, they can't just go on freaking, oh, I want to go wrestle freaking Dewdrop on Raw. So I show up next week. You only see like 1 or 2 people. And it's normally the champions that don't have the brand moniker. Like they can show up wherever.
Yeah.
Not on 205 Live.
Wait,
No,
isn't
well,
NXT
they
for, like,
could,
newer
though.
wrestlers, so that...
It doesn't matter. They could still make it where they're doing it now. Dolph Ziggler showed up on NXT. Tommaso Ciampa showed up on Raw. They're kind of doing it, but they could do more of it.
Yep.
I mean, it would make for a much better product. I mean, that's how AEW is. They have Dynamite and Rampage, and they kind of don't have they wrestle on both shows.
Yeah,
so
but
anyway,
what's the difference between those two?
Just one's 2 hours long on Wednesdays, and the other one's an hour long on Fridays.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how SmackDown and Raw should be. But I think again, the networks kind of drive what they want on
Or
their
Raw
show.
is shorter and SmackDown's longer?
No, it's the same. Raw's 3 hours, SmackDown's 2 hours.
Oh.
I mean, so theirs are a little longer, but same difference. But the difference being there's a SmackDown roster, there's an NXT roster, and there's a Raw roster, and they pretty much 205 Live's now this level up thing. 205 Live's no longer. But it's same difference. They have their own roster. NXT UK was that way. I mean, so it's like, it's stupid. They should just go all over the place. Anyways, I'm done with my soapbox, and I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say about it.
Nope, not really. I mean, I don't have anything else to add. I don't know if Aidan or Liam have anything else either.
I'll talk about them individually, so no, I don't.
I mean, I can talk.
Yeah, you could talk and repeat yourself.
No,
I don't think you have
won't
anything
repeat.
additional to say.
No.
Liam, you repeated the same thing 3 times. So I think we're done for tonight. Liam, we're done for tonight, I think.
Yeah, so the next one is
Next one.
AEW's Revolution, I think, right? That'll probably be the next one that we'll cover. And then, yeah, we go from there. So if you made it to the end of this podcast, and thank you for listening, and we will talk to you guys in the next episode.
All right. This one was over an hour long. That's what
Yeah. A lot more people talking. But all right. Bye.
Peace out.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast, you can check out all of our social media accounts, which is The Heart of Geek, and our Twitch channel is Heart of Geek. If you guys wanted to leave any comments or questions relate towards our Facebook page, Instagram, or anything else that you could possibly leave a comment and recommend us anything else to do in the meantime. And for all of that, thank you for enjoying Wrestling with the Willeys.